Well, he's one of New Brunswick's top amateur astronomers. Tim Doucette of Moncton spends every clear night he can gazing at the stars and taking some amazing pictures. But as Mark Genuis discovered, he's legally blind.
Tim Doucette doesn't have to go far to look at objects very, very far away. He has his own observatory in his backyard. Doucette is a computer programmer by day, by night, an amateur astronomer.
It's very relaxing. Most of my relaxation was video games and that sort of thing. I don't think I've played too many video games since I got into astronomy. I found it incredibly relaxing, especially after a stressful day, just to go under the stars.
Doucette doesn't just look at stars, he also takes pictures of them. This one was published in the magazine of the Royal Astronomical Society of Canada. But Doucette is legally blind. He can barely see objects across the street. He was born with cataracts. The lens in his eyes were removed when he was 6 months old. Surprisingly, it's left him with incredible night vision, especially if those pinpoints of light in the sky are magnified by a huge telescope.
For the most part, most of my seeing is enhanced for dimmer objects, dark sky objects, deep space type objects.
His interest in the stars began as a child.
My mother had told me that the first thing I had seen was a light up in my room after the surgeries and whatnot. And always, as I was a child, I used to love looking at lights, going to, Christmas drives in the car, looking at the different Christmas lights. So looking at points up in the sky was even doubly more enjoyable.
Doucette says while he can't see well enough to drive, he can see across the universe. His goal is to take pictures of all the major celestial objects he can find with his telescope. Mark Genuis, CBC News, Moncton.